What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, we've brought up a couple of times leading into this week that Marvel Studios has featured Tom Holland's Spider-Man on more than one promo, and while normally Sony is responsible for these kind of announcements, meaning Spider-Man 4 would be a Sony presentation, it looks more and more likely every day that Spider-Man 4 may be part of the upcoming announcement this weekend at D23. Well, now, fingers crossed for that. We have a report breaking across the industry that Tom Holland is renegotiating a brand new deal and an extension for a contract that only featured one more crossover after Spider-Man No Way Home. We're also going to talk about what we already know from an industry insider update just earlier this year and the original scoop from over 2 years ago about Sony and Marvel's plan ultimately to keep Tom Holland in the MCU and for quite some time with 2 more trilogies. We're breaking down the most recent and what we know about what's going on with Tom Holland's contract and a new deal with Sony, Marvel, and Disney. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So it's already been confirmed in multiple places there's going to be a Spider-Man 4, and you can rest assured that Tom Holland will be in it. The problem is that after Spider-Man No Way Home, his current contract only had one more appearance for Spider-Man, and that was in a crossover film. Now, while we don't know exactly what the details are for that and whether or not that would be something like Kraven and or Venom, we have to look forward to the future with the plans for Spider-Man and what's going on now with what we know will eventually be Secret Wars. The original update from earlier this year came from none other than the Twitter scoopster My Time to Shine Hello, when they indicated that Tom Holland was, quote, up for the deal of his lifetime. That was reiterated by the most recent industry insider update in the last 24 hours, that deal that My Time to Shine Hello was alluding to is going down right now, and that just hours and days before we get an announcement at D23 about the future of the Phase 6 slate. So there is so much hanging in the balance here, but we do know that going forward, all parties considered, unless there's a major change, Tom Holland will be the Spider-Man in the MCU, and for quite some time. They just have to iron out those contract details, and where Marvel Studios has sort of moved now to a much shorter contract, going film by film with some of these actors. We know Oscar Isaac really only signed for that first season of Moon Knight, and they've done that with some of the other actors, looking to not sign them into 6 movies. Something that Tom Holland will definitely be up for as he's looking to renegotiate that, and this coming from friend of the channel and industry insider Mikey Sutton from 2020, that's right, almost a full 2 years ago, indicating that Sony will look to do 2 more trilogies. After the first trilogy of Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, there are 2 more trilogies on the way, one while he's in college and then another while he's an adult. And we'll have to wait to see all of that unfold, but there are several films now where you imagine he's going to show up between now and Secret Wars. Avengers King Dynasty, possibly the Fantastic Four, also another one of his films. And if Sony have their way, even though there's only 3 years between now and then, I'm guessing they're going to try to push out a Spider-Man 4, if not a Spider-Man 5, before we eventually get to Secret Wars. Keep in mind that some of the other Spider-Men they've brought in now, like Andrew Garfield and TOBEY MAGUIRE, have been at the forefront of a ton of rumors that they would come back for Secret Wars as well. And while Marvel Studios certainly has their slate full between now and Avengers Secret Wars, what Sony's trying to do with the separate Spider-Verse and now this Madam Web film may look to the future so that they can do other projects like another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man leading into Secret Wars eventually, if he was able to show up for that. Basically more ancillary projects for the MCU over on Sony's side. This most recent update that they're renegotiating the contract was only a matter of time, because we know he's sticking around, and we also knew that contract was up and needed to go forward. But when this announcement breaks, and here's really what the big news is going to be, I assume that this will be the biggest contract in terms of money and maybe number of franchises that we've ever seen out of Marvel Studios, especially since they've changed their MO here as of late, but only because we know Tom Holland and where he is now with Marvel. He's basically the new RDJ, Spider-Man No Way Home becoming one of the biggest movies of all time, and him really being the counterpoint man now that Captain America and Iron Man are gone. Marvel and Sony really need to keep him around, and you can imagine they're going to break the bank to do that. So fingers crossed, we may hear something about Spider-Man 4 this weekend. I know I said it in a couple of videos ago that while it would be highly unlikely to announce that here because this is Marvel Studios only. Sony and Marvel have been working together for so long now on this. You would think they've moved past being like, hey, you can't announce that here, it's not the right presentation. Plus, there's no real other scheduled presentation for Sony to come out and announce this. This would be the best place for them to do that. So fingers crossed it'll be among the announcements this weekend at D23. Speaking of which, when this video posts, I'll probably be in the air flying out to Anaheim. I'm going to be live reporting on site basically this entire weekend, and that'll kick off in just a couple of hours once this video posts with Disney Plus Day. I expect we're going to get some new trailer footage, and I will have the breakdowns here at the channel as well as all of the live updates. So keep it tuned throughout the weekend here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. That'll help you keep up with the content. Of course, the notification bell help with that. Let me jump into all the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We are still giving away PlayStation 5s every 20,000 subscribers. The next milestone is 980, which is right around the corner, and we are about to ding that literally any day. So if you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway and for any of the other giveaways. So it'll get you in for everything. The best way to keep up with the content, like I just said, is that notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at @I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name All Fires with original music. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking that out, thanks for checking my channel out here. That is amazing. You guys have supported me the entire time, and we are rapidly closing in on 1 million subscribers, which I am so excited about. This weekend is going to be a blast. I cannot wait to see what they show us on Saturday. And again, I will be doing 2, 3, even 4 videos throughout the entirety of this weekend. So keep it tuned here at the channel. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.